It is 11 p.m. I am spending my first night at Hut 2.0. Just woke up, actually. I fell asleep, I think, at about 7 or 8 p.m. I was very tired. It's been a long week. I don't know what that is, little bugs or whatever flying around or what. But it's very quiet and dark outside. A lot of white stuff you see there on the window is it's actually the paint. I should have taken the screen off when I was painting, but I was kind of brushing through everything. Still need to actually touch up the paint. You can see it's not that even and not even finished. It's pitch black out here. But actually feels pretty good. It feels a lot more, I guess, homey than it did when I was out, before and at the yurt, when I lived out in the woods before. So this actually feels more like a home. It is kind of cold because the windows are all open. There's no real windows, just screens. And it's pitch black out here. I can hear some of the animals, like, I don't know, crickets or something. I hear, you know how you hear animals in the woods. That's what I hear. And there were some animals crawling around out there earlier. I tried to go look at them and I couldn't find them. They were just making lots of noises. I think they are small armadillos or something. Hopefully not a bear or a panther or something like that. But this is what it looks like at night inside Hut 2.0. My battery pack, sadly, didn't last very long. So I need to get more a new battery pack or something more powerful. Maybe a battery bank. And either passive charging through solar panels and a solar charging system. Or a small generator, but then the generator might make too much noise, maybe. So I still need to work that out. But I did have the power, so I could turn on the light if I wanted to. I could have light in here, but it didn't last as long as I would like. I don't know what that is flying. Do you see that? I'm trying to figure out what is flying above me. It's like every once in a while this mist goes across the screen. I wonder what that is. Seeing if it's dust or what. There's stuff that flies across the screen. See them? Little bugs. Something. They may have managed to come in through the cracks because this isn't totally airtight. But I suppose this is what you would have if you were camping in a tent somewhere. But this is a lot more secure than being in a tent. So I guess this would be kind of like glamping. I mean, we even have a little computer workstation. We have lights if we wanted to. I have the power pack right here right now. And a little LED light I can turn on and off. But you can see it is like pitch black out there. Do you guys want to see what it looks like? Let's take a look. And I'm gonna hop back into bed. Yeah, it is kind of cold. I'm sleeping with my clothes and jackets and everything because it is cold out there. Let's see if I can find my glasses. Oh, here they are. But it is like pitch black outside. Kind of a little bit on the scary side, because you can't see anything. It's like you can't even see anything. What do you see? Nothing but the screen here. Well, not gonna be much to show you guys because it is pitch black outside. Maybe you can see parts of the tree here. You see anything? I think all you can see is just the screen. I can see out there. But you guys can't really see much more than the screen, so not much to look at. You can see the holes. Things could actually get in here at night or during the day. Yeah, you cannot see through the mosquito netting. But, interestingly, I don't see mosquitoes. Haven't seen one. But I think it could be because it's cold. Mosquitoes typically aren't very active when it's cold. So I think it's in the 40s or 50s tonight. I think more like the 50s. So I don't see any mosquitoes, although I see, that looks like paint dripping. So this is what it looks like my first night out at the hut 2.0. I think I'm going to have a donut. Yeah, one of those. It's almost midnight, right? So one of those little late night snacks. Maybe I will get up and stay up just a little bit, or I know what that stuff is now. Look, that's my breath. I couldn't figure out what that white powdery stuff was that was flying across the screen, but it's my breath. Look, it's cold. It's cold enough in here that you can see your breath. So it is cold. I am in my 20-degree sleeping bag. I don't have the lights on. You know, I do have these little light units that I could turn on. Probably these that I bought for $10 at Walmart. You can see it actually lights up the room pretty well. You can light things up really nice if I light them all. Just trying to show you how they work here. But this is what it looks like with the little lights, and you'll see, kind of understand now why I kind of painted the interior white. It is to make things brighter in here. I learned some lessons from living in the yurt with the blue tarp paper here. Going white allows me to basically let light bounce. I also have I think it's called a citronella candle that I can use to kind of repel mosquitoes. But it also provides a little bit of warmth. But, you know, in this building right now, I'm kind of shivering a little bit. The windows are totally wide open. There is no way to shut them. I think eventually I may put up some curtains that will help block the airflow a little bit when you want less airflow. But I still think the cold would come in. See how cold this is? So this place is not insulated at all. The only real way to stay warm is bundle up while you sleep and crawl into the sleeping bag, which I'm about to do because I'm shivering. It's cold out here. Let me go ahead and light up the candle just to warm up the air a little bit. But I can imagine when it gets really, really cold. Thank goodness this is Florida. It doesn't get in, you know, usually doesn't get below the 20s or the 30s. Most of the time, this is about as cold as it gets, you know, the 40s and 50s. So, something like this may be doable out here, but up north you would definitely need insulation, and probably wouldn't want to have as many open windows in your design. But I think, you know, I'm very, very happy with how this hut turned out. Took quite a bit longer to build than I thought it would. I really thought I could finish the whole thing in about 3 weeks. But looking at it now, I think 2 or 3 months is a more appropriate time frame. But then again, I didn't work on it every day. You know, sometimes I only had like 3 or 4 hours to work on it. So it wasn't like I built nonstop. Maybe if I built the whole thing nonstop and had, you know, money to get all the parts and everything I needed at the same time and have it delivered and stuff, it could be put together within a month or less. But I'm thinking more along the lines of it might take as long as 4 or 5 months to finish building it part-time. It is habitable right now, but not really done yet. I still need to obviously finish the painting. It's not critical, and you can see I did a terrible job with painting, but I was just kind of rushing to put the paint on because I wanted the walls white. I wanted it so that, you know, I could come in here and use a little bit of light, and it would bounce off the walls, and the ceiling is a light colored wood. So it's kind of bright in here, even with only a few lights. Right now I got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's another light somewhere. I don't know what I did with the other light. 4. Yeah, I have a fifth light somewhere. Well, here's the fifth light. So if I start this light out, whoo, there we go. Now you can see with brighter light what it looks like. It really isn't as bright as you see on this, with me holding the light here. I can hold the light and you can see what the place looks like in the dark. But in here, physically, it's a bit darker and I don't have all the lights on. I could have this big light, which lights it up, you know, pretty much like a house when it's hooked up to the power system over here, which I could hook up just to show you how bright it really gets. You know, in the dark. Maybe I'll do that since I don't know if we're going to be doing any more episodes out here in the dark. So let me pause the camera and just show you how bright it can really get. Alright, I don't know if you can hear the system is beeping because it says 10.9 volts is all that the battery has left. So the battery is pretty much shot. I kind of wasted it or used it when I ran the saw out here to help construct this building, so I'm going to probably have to get another battery. It was like $50. We'll see if Walmart will refund me partial use on this battery. But you can see it now says 10.8 volts on it. It says 10.8. I don't know. You can't see it on here, but it says 10.8. And it's beeping because the power is low. But you can see with this light on, and now you can't see as well. With this light on, it actually looks very bright in here. More like a real house, like a room. And, you know, I'm going to shut this off because this is, I'm sure, making it hard to hear. But the battery pack is kind of shot. I am using it right now to keep the phones charged all night. I have several phones being charged up. And really don't need that lamp right now, because I have all these little lights if I wanted to, but honestly I was sleeping and am getting ready to go back to sleep. But I thought you guys might get a kick out of what it looks like in here. This is certainly quite an upgrade from Hut 1.0 and even Yurt 1.0 and Yurt 2.0. So I don't know if you can see it. If I do that, I can shine light out and it's brighter out and outside now, but you still can't see anything. So this is, I guess I could film like this in here with adequate lighting by using these little LED lights. They do light things up pretty well. Fairly bright out here. Not as bright as a regular house with the little LED lights, but certainly makes it feel like you're not out in the woods. It actually feels almost like you're in a house over here, although it is cold. So I'm pretty pleased with how it turned out, and actually am giving this place a thumbs up as far as usability. You can stay here, and maybe, you know, when I'm done with it, I will let patrons know where this location is if they want to sneak out here and camp out or need a little place to hide out or something. It's a little hut in the woods. At least, you know, for now, it actually looks like it is usable. And just need to get the bathroom configured, get a kitchen going, and you basically have a little house out here. Or I will. Not bad, really, for... I think I put the whole thing together for under $1,000, like about $800-900. Everything you see here was about $800 or $900 worth of materials. Now, I did get some recycled stuff that I found people were throwing out, like the doors there. And I bought stuff like this from Goodwill. This table here, this computer desk, was $5. You know, and of course that little nightstand there was built by me, not as a nightstand, but as a standing platform for construction before I built the little ladder, which you don't see right now, but it's outside right there, outside the window. And you can see here some more scrap wood and stuff that I picked up and have been, you know, holding as supplies for more building projects. But and even this was free. I found this on the side of the road. It looks like wood grain, but it's actually metal. See, the lamps, they stick onto it, so it's pretty cool. I think that's what I'm going to do with the other panels. I might put them along the walls somewhere, just as decoration, but also as metal, where I can these lights, they have metal on them and can stick and stay up like that. So everything still needs to be worked out. Interior isn't done. I am working on the interior. I will try to finish painting, and make things look prettier, and then try to give it more of a homey feel. And it looks like if I can get some cheap curtains, I may do that to close off the air circulation at night and seal the heat in a little bit better, because it is cold. Look at this. Very, very cold. Well, probably not as cold as those of you who are up north right now, but for a Florida boy, this is a cold. I hope you're all staying safe, doing well, and got a kick out of seeing what it's like out here at night, in the middle of the night, out at Hut 2.0. For me, I wasn't quite sure that I was going to spend the night here today, and actually I'll be here for the next couple days just to check it out and work out systems. I wanted to see what it felt like and looks like out here at night, and things that I need to work on, which is, of course, the power system, and I'm trying to stay warm. So we'll have to build some kind of heat retention system, which I'm going to be doing here, and we'll probably film and show people how it's done and why I do what I do. But it looks like Hut 2.0 so far is a success. Until next time, everyone, take care. God bless you. Thank you for tuning in. Please stay safe out there.